You're listening to the very 29th episode of the Celtic Craic podcast.
Yeah. What's the face for, Mikey?
What?
Was that a bit too loud for your liking?
Nah.
No? All good?
Fine.
All good?
I was expecting an intro.
Beautiful intro.
An old Mikey
There was.
intro.
Ah, yeah. We'll get one of the days.
We will, yeah.
When we least expect it.
The 100th
Hit us with one
episode.
of them. Yeah. This is 29.
29.
Oh, that's nearly 30, like.
Yeah.
It's a lot of episodes. Isn't it?
That's nearly 29 and a half episodes. Like.
Fucking hell. Yeah, we did do, we tried doing the old half episodes at the start.
We only episode
tried it once,
3, yeah.
Something like that.
Part 1 and part 2.
Said fuck it, we went back to the full format, you know. How is everyone anyway? Russell is back from all his work over in
Philanthropy.
yeah, philanthropizing all over the place he was.
Philanthropized the face off a few fellas, alright.
I was spreading my seed.
Jesus. Yeah.
I'm philanthropine.
Good to be back.
Oh, philanthrop juice.
All over. Good to be back. Good to be back.
Good to be back.
You're
We
very,
missed you.
still never broke the habit with the mic anyway.
Why can't you
Bring
just-
it in.
Yeah. He don't give a bollocks either. Good man.
Did you miss me, hon?
Oh, fucking did I what?
Did you?
Did I what? I was like, where is my red? Where is my red? I'm not doing this until I see my red.
His rainbow wasn't complete.
It wasn't complete, man.
Needed a bit of
Did
red.
Red leave it with
Richard,
two balls?
there was no Richard of York, man. There was just of York. Gave battle in vain. That was it. Richard fucked off out of my life for about 5 weeks.
Did he? Yeah.
Oh, sorry, red.
Who's Richard anyway?
No, yeah.
Did you not do that?
Like
no,
what?
Richard of, that's the colours of the rainbow. Richard of York gave battle in vain. That's how you remember it.
Red,
Richard
orange,
red,
yellow.
orange, yellow of York. Green, violet, blue, and indigo.
Sounds a bit British,
Vibes.
don't it?
That's like Fat Dad for remembering the 6 counties, isn't it?
I
From
never heard
Anna,
of it.
Antrim, Tyrone, Derry, Armagh, down. Isn't it? Fat Dad. Dropping the knowledge.
Dropping the knowledge.
It's such an educationalistic
This
type
is-
of a podcast,
This is
isn't
going
it?
to be an educational podcast.
Making up our own words and all.
Today's podcast is brought to you by the letter C.
C is for cunt.
Cunning linguist.
Cunning linguist.
Is it cunning?
Cunning linguist.
It's
And then
cunning.
cunnilingus. Cunnilingus is
Oh, yeah.
to lick out. To lick out. Do you know?
Hannibal Lecter style.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So lads, what about that anyway? There's a lot of fucking people listening out there.
Yeah.
It's starting to freak me out a small bit. I keep getting these little mini freakouts lately when I look at stats and shit. Like, the latest one now was the Snapchat. I put it up on fucking line and I was like, oh, we made a Snapchat there at us. Within about 5 seconds, it was like, ding, this person added you. I was like, oh, cool. Then ding, 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 kept going.
He realised
For
then that
about-
he left his fucking dinner in the microwave.
Oh, I thought I had a lot of friends.
My microwave only dings once, but it must be one of those
I don't
futuristic
even
fucking-
have a microwave.
Yeah, it's true, you're
I
better off.
refuse
You
to
have
have
Alexa
one in the
anyway,
house.
you don't need anything else.
Yeah.
You don't
Alexa's
believe
a
it.
useless cunt. But
Alexa,
yeah,
turn
that-
on the microwave, but you don't have one.
Yeah.
Muppet.
But the fucking things, man, people just kept adding and adding and adding all day. Hundreds of them came in, like, and I was like, this is freaky, because it's like, we turn up here every week and just talk shit and you kind of forget, do you know?
Yeah.
You kind of think like, it's probably not that many people even listening, like, and then when you post something online and hundreds of people respond to it, you're like, this is weird. Kind of freaked me out. But don't be freaked out, lads, relax.
I know.
I relax.
Take it easy.
We're just famous.
You
That's all.
relax.
I don't
But
know
that's
if I'll
what
be able to take all this attention.
a few people actually sent me that video on Snapchat
I'm gonna go
of
back incognito.
trying to get fucking Alexa to play this podcast on Spotify. Bitch won't do it. Like, Urban said he got her to do it, didn't he?
Hey.
On a podcast here.
Give it time. Give it time.
She's some bitch, man.
Give it time.
And she comes back with all this like, I can't find songs by
You
Celtic
need to
Craic
slip her a few
podcast.
quid. Do you think about slipping her no fiver, no?
I slip her into the fucking wheelie bin now. She's going there sometime. I don't like her, man. Nah, all she's trying to do is push at that Amazon Music thing. You ask her to play songs on Spotify, sometimes she'll do it. Like, but if you don't mention Spotify, then she'll play it. No matter what you say, she'll play it on Amazon Music. No bother. So they're trying to push you over to pay for the old Amazon Music, but I will not be doing that. Fuck them.
Is it an Amazon device?
It's an Amazon product.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you get a Google product?
Yeah. There's I forget what it's called, Google Hub or something, Google Home Hub or some shit like that. Similar thing. It's probably fucking better, to be honest, like, because everything is Google these days. Like,
Anyway, speaking of Amazon, what about Jeff Bezos and his missus divorcing?
no idea who that is.
I know.
Jeff Bezos owns Amazon, man.
Oh, again, I didn't know who he was the last time you mentioned him either. I know the fella with the big brain from South Park.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah,
140 billion of a fucking divorce, man. Imagine that.
That's what he has to give her?
No, but that's what he's worth. But that's so she's probably going to walk away with at least 70 of that, I'd say.
Wouldn't it have been cheaper to just disappear the bitch? Like,
I know.
Yeah.
the money he has, like, sure.
David Miscavige from Scientology did it to his missus. Why can't Jeff Bezos do it?
Did he, yeah?
Well, she hasn't been seen in public in a very long time.
Oh, I remember hearing that, yeah. There's all rumours going around, like, what the fuck happened to his wife? No one has seen her. Dude, I'm sure Mikey knows.
I don't.
Mikey's balls deep in that Scientology.
Yeah.
They're sure old wankers. They're actually building a new Scientology group church, whatever the fuck you call it, up in Meath.
Oh, yeah, I remember reading that.
Fairness, like,
Mom, we go burn it out.
who are they going to get to sign up there? Like, they're mad into getting celebrities, like, who's above a maid?
Hector.
There's
Hector
people
or Hectagon, is it?
Yeah, there's people taking out second mortgages in their house and all because, like, to pay for the fucking Scientology, like.
They're brainwashed.
Jesus.
Absolutely brainwashed.
Yeah,
Like.
but see, what they're going to do is they're going to prey on vulnerable people.
Mm.
People who was looking for something to fill that void.
Yeah.
And
there's
that's
a lot
what
of
they'll
them.
do. Then they'll prey on that then.
Over here, though, man, can't see it working here.
Yeah,
I know
'cause
there's a few vulnerable people, but
You don't understand, man. I met them in town. They were doing a big show in town. I was talking to her.
Scientology boys.
Yeah. But what were they advertising? Opening a treatment centre for addicts.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So who's the most vulnerable in this country? The homeless and addicts. It's
Sneaky bastards.
Exactly.
They shouldn't be allowed to do that now.
There was a group in Dublin, Victory Outreach, and they preyed on the homeless and addicts. They'd bring them in and they'd send them out in, sponsoring for them.
Oh, yeah.
And they had a
yeah.
target. They had to come back with €200 a day.
Fucking
You know,
slimy
so
bastards.
even the owner that was investigated by the Criminal Assets Bureau.
Yeah.
So it was he was
Gathering up
preying,
the homeless
yeah.
people and sending them out collecting money.
It's a recognised religion now. They're tax exempt, aren't they?
Yeah.
Fuck
Scumbags.
that shit, man.
It's a recognised religion. That's hilarious as well. Like, but have you ever heard what they believe? Like, again, South Park did a whole episode and they kept putting it up on the screen. This is what Scientologists actually believe
in. Yeah,
Yeah, but
like,
see, I've never...
They did the same with the Super Adventurer Club.
Yeah,
You know, the bunch of paedophiles.
Yeah.
The episode where Chef gets killed.
yeah.
This is what the Super Adventurer Club actually believe in about the fucking. There's certain like molecules or whatever the fuck they are inside the
Man.
child's body.
Yeah, was that not
Man
Nambla?
and Boy Love or something like that.
Nambla.
Yeah.
No, it
North
was
American
Man Boy Love Association. It wasn't that episode though. It was the Super Adventurers Club.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Chef left over it, wasn't it, or something?
Yeah, so he was.
But
a
he actually
Scientologist.
left because they were slagging over the
Scientology.
yeah. He was a
God love him.
Scientologist. He's up there now with Zeno smoking a joint.
They took the piss out of him then, remember when he was gone? And they had him as a robot or something and he was malfunctioning.
That's the episode.
Yeah.
They killed him off, yeah.
But they had him saying things like, I want to make love to the children.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
I want to make love to your asshole, Kyle.
Yeah, but like, look at the money he was getting off of South Park. And just because they slagged Scientology,
Yeah.
then he thrown all that away.
Yeah, and then he had no income, so he got fucked out of Scientology.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Double whammy.
They're fucking man, they're giving him some money. Like, what was that woman's name, Mikey, that was on the Joe Rogan podcast? She's from King of Queens.
King of Queens. Oh,
Leah Remini.
Yeah.
Is that, yeah.
Leah Remini, yeah.
Remy.
She hear her talking about
she
it.
was brought up in the church.
Yeah. She was
She left
brainwashed
them.
from an early age, like, and she talked about, like, she had given him millions, like,
Yeah.
millions. And, like, the way, oh, man, it's fucking madness. Like, if we were all in Scientology now and I saw you drinking or something, I'd have to report you, like, if you were being a bit loud or obnoxious or doing anything, like, that would make the place look bad.
Or if you
I'd
talked.
have to, and if I didn't report you and someone else did, then they'd come down on me. Why didn't you report Jude? You were with him. I'd be dragged in and interrogated.
Sounds a bit like Nazi Germany,
Fucking
isn't it?
slap again,
Where
man.
people
But it's
used-
Nazi America.
Yeah, it's the people in Germany back in the day did report anyone that was talking bad about the party or all that to the Gestapo. Same thing.
Yeah.
What's the difference? Because one family member, lad heard his brother talk bad about him, and he reported him. They weren't left talk, or they weren't allowed to have any contact with each other or anything like that. So
Yeah, same kind of shit with Scientology, man. Even like your man that's running it, like his father had to skirt out of there and he's not allowed to see his kids or his grandkids or anything no more because they're all in the church.
Who's this?
Ron
Ron
Miscavige, isn't
Miscavige,
it?
yeah.
David Miscavige's father, like.
Father. Oh,
Took
he's
it.
gone.
He had to fucking escape from the place. He was kept in this compound, like, and he took off out
By
of there.
his
and
own
now-
son?
Yeah. And his son would barely even talk to him. He was just putting him to work, and he was getting paid like $30 a week or something.
He was making him play music in a band in a kind of a...
for doing all these big productions for like advertising Scientology and all. It's fucking, man, it's madness.
Look,
Whack job.
when a grandmother came out and said that her own grandkids lives across the road from her, and they have to pass her out each day. She can't look at them, they can't look at her. What's that tell you? Their own grandmother.
My kind of religion, man.
Brainwashed, man. How do you get people to fucking bend to your will to that point?
They are
Like,
cult, isn't it? It's a cult.
fucking madness, boy.
That's what it is. You know.
Brainwash. But yeah, fucking.
Is that more of a cult in Catholicism, though? Are they all not kind of the same?
It's all the same, man.
That's what
you
I'm
know.
saying. Like, would they be, like, I mean, we're here slagging the bollocks off of Scientology, and I think all of them deserve an old slagging.
Of course
they
they do,
do,
yeah.
yeah.
But we
Muslim
do slag.
Catholic bastards, like.
We do.
I think what it is as well is that Scientology is in its early days now. Like when Catholicism was in its early days, people were fucking brainwashed sheep as well back then. Like it's only now, it's only kind of this generation really that's starting to say fuck this shit.
This shit is
you know?
right, yeah. I remember,
The church is seriously losing its grip like over here.
I remember like fucking. It used to be Beta Mass years ago.
Yeah,
When
I
was a
used
young
as well.
fella. And I come like I wouldn't go, like I ditch it, and then I come home. My mother'd be like, "What was the first reading? What was the second reading? What did the Corinthians say?"
And did Father Flange take care of you?
He did.
Many positions did he get you in?
Did you open your mouth and see what God gave you?
Man, Jimmy
Did you
Carr's
get the
one.
Holy Mickey?
Remember Jimmy Carr's one? He used to hate going to church when I was a child. All that stand, kneel, down on your knees, stand up, sit down. I wish the priest would just pick a position and fuck me. Oh,
Fuck that
fucking
shit,
hell.
man.
Chose, you know, said it as well, didn't he? Fucking Sean Locke. He says, I used to go to confession, but then I had an epiphany. He said, hold on a minute. I'm in a little wooden box telling all my dirty secrets to an Irishman who's never had sex.
True, though. Like for years, even before the printing press was invented, nobody could read. The Bible was interpreted by priests and bishops, so they were telling the masses.
Oh,
what
but
it says
even
this, it
before
says
They
that.
were your
yeah.
first photocopiers, like a bit.
But even,
They'd
man,
sit down
way-
and write fucking right.
Yeah, but they could interpret it to the way they wanted
Yeah,
it.
but before that, like, it wasn't written in English originally. Like,
Yeah.
it was in some fucking
Latin.
weird, like, Aramaic or some shit like that way back in the day, or Sanskrit or some shit, some ancient language that doesn't even exist anymore. And then they had to get someone to convert it into, like, Latin or whatever, and then
yeah.
it went into English, and sure, a load of shit gets lost in translation, like.
Exactly.
So who the fuck knows what you're reading now? Someone else's interpretation. Could you imagine if someone said to you, this is the book, like, that everyone's going to live their lives by, you're the only one now who can translate it? I'd be like, putting a bit of little something in there for myself. Like, and every Tuesday, people should drop over a few quid to me.
Yeah.
What's that in
When you
Braveheart?
pick up your scratcher there on a Tuesday
What's
morning,
that?
send it to P.O. Box.
Aye. What's that Braveheart? The prima nocta, where any wife, any woman that gets married on her first night, he had to take her into his bed.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
What was that
There was
called?
a lot of that shit in cults, boy.
Yeah.
The cult leader fucks everyone's wife.
Yeah,
Probably a lot of that going on in Scientology as well.
probably, yeah. Jesus Christ.
Evan Miscavige.
At least they had the
Kids all
decency to
left,
do
right,
it to their
centre.
wives instead of their children, though. Catholicism, like, that's a bit fucked up.
No, but the reckon back in the day, even back as far as the Borgias, he was Pope, whatever, no gives a shit, but they all had mistresses and that. They should
Popes?
have, they should have allowed the priests and the popes have mistresses and ride who they wanted as long as it was a woman.
Yeah, as long as it keeps them away from the kids, like.
Yeah, exactly. But then again, then you're wondering, would they got to the stage where it wouldn't have been enough, or they would have went to kids?
I
you
don't know, man.
so-
I think, like, you're either a paedophile or you're not. Like, I don't, like, you could deprive me of sex for the rest of my life. I'm still not going to find children attractive all of a sudden. Like, it's fucking weird. Like,
You wouldn't, you
that's-
just do
that's
what
that's
a
a
lot of-
broken brain.
You would just do what a lot of priests did, broke their vows and ended up going off with a woman.
Yeah.
And the woman takes it as a challenge to get you to break your vows.
Yeah.
If I'd have them all convinced she was the first one to make me do it.
Be like fucking Bishop Brennan with his kids over in the States.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd say priests had that, like, fucking, especially in smaller villages and all in
Yeah.
Ireland back in the day, the only priest in the village, and he going round in his suit and all the women looking at him. Oh, he's so unattainable. I grab a hold of him some night now. I'd say priests were faking the best of yours.
And every time convincing them.
Pissed on altar wine.
Splashing holy water on our backyard. Bless you, my child.
Yeah. Smack
body-
the tabernacle off me. Give it to me in my tabernacle.
But I guarantee you they convinced them every time it was their first time. You know the way women love vulnerable people.
Yeah. Priest, I've never done this before. He's taking off his collar.
Yeah.
I've never done this before, and he'd fucking a strip of condoms in his pocket.
Yeah.
Prepped and ready to go.
The whole black suit just rips off straight away.
Yeah. Or Bruce Almighty.
Yeah. And he's gone, and I heard about this position. I'd like to try it.
Yeah.
And what about this position? Have you ever done a rusty trombone? I read about it in the magazine I confiscated from a young boy.
Do you want to drink out of my chalice?
Fucking hell.
I don't care. Look. Fair play to them.
Remember what John Kenny in The Unbelievables? There used to be like a kids' night on a Sunday night, and they'd all go down to a projector room in the middle of the town, and they'd show a movie, and the priest would stand beside the projector, and every time there was a bit of blue in the movie, a bit of dirty thing, the priest would put his hand over the fucking film.
For fuck's sake.
Fuck's sake.
How did the priest know it was coming up if you watched
exactly.
it to death?
Down with this sort of thing.
Yeah.
That was brilliant, the way they slagged that as well in Father Ted.
Yeah.
That's the way they were.
Yeah.
You know.
Careful now.
I hear you're a racist now, Father.
I thought
The
that
farm
was brilliant.
the farm takes up most of the day, and I just at night I just like a cup of tea. I might not be able to devote myself full time to the old races. And he's deadly serious about it. Like,
Should we all be racist now,
it's
Father?
not the Greeks he's after; it's the Chinese. I think, man, it's one of the
But
greatest.
do you remember
shows of
when
all
she
time,
said
like.
that? She goes, "Damn them Greeks, they invented gayness."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He invented gayness, like. Oh, man. And people would have believed that shit too back
They
in the day.
do, but the way what they were slagging about there is if the church did turn racist, everyone would have turned racist.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking
They're just
hell.
taking their lead from the local priest, like.
Yeah. It's what they said went, no matter what. Fucking hell.
Yeah, so fucking when I set up the old Snapchat there the other day, I asked people to send in a few topics for us to talk about. There was a few that came in there. There was one that I mentioned a while ago. It was about your man who got his ribs removed, so
Yeah.
he'd have nicer hips apparently.
Yeah,
That was your
Brazilian-
friend Jordan, by the way.
The Brazilian fucking. Oh, don't even get me started. Sorry,
Is that
Jordan,
who-
he annoys me. he's the human Ken doll.
It's the fella, he was in Big Brother or something recently.
He was in Celebrity Big Brother. That's right.
Yeah, he's fucking,
Look
yeah,
at the
that's
state of
him.
him, man.
Ah,
Oh my God.
Fucking hell, man.
like, what, human Ken dog, Rodrigo
Alves.
Alves.
I thought it was Amanda Holden there
Rib
for a minute.
removal. So he got look at his fucking waist, man.
Yeah, he's got fucking.
He actually got his ribs
he
removed.
did, yeah. Why shouldn't men wear corsets? He says. Why shouldn't men wear makeup?
Because they're men. He's freaky though, isn't he?
I'm actually speechless here.
He
looking at that.
doesn't
He
look
had
like a Ken dog.
6-pack abs put in.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
He actually had 6-pack abs. What else would it be? But the implants, like.
Yeah.
Like his stomach is like he's not really fat, but he's got a big not a big stomach, but he's not lean.
Yeah.
So his stomach is sticking out, and then he's got the fucking implants. You can see him in
Fake muscle, like.
and he's no chest then.
What age is he?
Oh,
34, 35, I think.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, man, how could you put an age on that? He actually looks way older, like. He looks. Fucking...
He thinks he looks the business as well. Like somebody needs to give him a belt of a train, man.
Oh
Say,
man,
"Cop
look
the
at that.
fuck on."
What's the crack with his eyes then? Like, are they contacts or what? He probably got his fucking eyes done as well, did he?
Man,
Say no if you're in a smoking area and not a way to
I
have
quench
them
my
have-
fag in his face. That's what I do.
Do you ever see the heaters they have in the smoking areas
Oh
in
yeah,
pubs?
he'd
Would
melt.
he melt?
Of course he
wouldn't
would.
Of course he would, yeah.
He's fucked.
Jesus.
He's
Christ.
fucked. Look, there's his
Still,
fake abs. Bruh. Is that him on the left as well?
No,
it's a different
Huh?
different fella.
Man, it's fucking strange, isn't it? Like that someone can be that fucked up. And the doctors then just keep taking his money. Yeah,
know.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
I'd
great
take his money
idea.
as well, yeah.
I probably
Fuck
would
him.
as well.
I'd say you take more than his money.
Take his Mickey.
Go, Ken.
Fuck's
Why is
sake.
Barbie never pregnant? Because Ken comes in a different box. Shocking, Mike. You didn't like that
This-
one, man.
This Ken definitely comes in a different box
He
anyway.
does, yeah.
You won't
Comes
be getting
in
any women
Comes
pregnant.
in a dude's arsehole. Which there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like,
Just saving myself there, yeah.
but how far does it get before a doctor turns around and says, "Look, bud, you're psychologically
Yeah.
screwed here"?
They
Like.
wouldn't
In
give
America,
a fuck, man. As long
no.
as he signs the waivers, man.
Yeah.
Disclaimers, they don't give a bollocks.
Well, there should be
give me the
laws.
cash.
There should be laws where they do recommend psychotherapy,
like,
then plastic surgery. You know
A
what I mean?
decent fucking doctor would, like, but in America, man, they'll just take your money all day. Like,
Yeah.
look how many people have done it. Though, like,
It's cash
They don't
money
give a
in that
fuck.
country, yeah.
Anytime when you see someone that's really destroyed like that, it's usually a doctor that's telling them, like, I could fix this for you now as well, and I could fix that for you. If we just take a little bit there, it'll be better. And they go with his word in because he's the professional.
Yeah, he's the MD, isn't he?
Not realising that he's just getting more money out of him, and then they end up looking like a fucking like haunted Tupperware.
But what's the long-lasting health issues here? You know, imagine him now when he does hit 60, what he's going to look like.
He probably look the same as he does now.
He definitely will. He'll
But he'll just be hunched over. Probably get a new spine. His teeth, lads, they're like fucking fluorescent.
Porcelain.
What do you think? I think I shouldn't stare directly at them. Fucking hell, they're
Like
blinding,
fucking
man.
Ross and Friends, yeah. Turn off the light and they're glowing there.
Jesus Christ, man, I can't even look at him.
Yeah, he's a freaky looking fucker, man.
Just plastic surgery in general, man, just makes people look horrible, like.
Yeah. Did any of you hear about this fucking thing? Someone else sent it in on Snapchat. I'd say Mikey might have heard about it. That there was a radio signal received from 1.5. They picked up a radio signal from 1.5 billion light years away, and it's repeating.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about it, because it's usually a star exploding that they pick up this magnetic frequency after it happens. But this is the first time that has ever happened, that it's repeating over.
Yeah, I think they said there's 2 of them there now that are repeating this signal that's coming. Like, how in the name of fuck do they judge that it's coming from 1.5 billion light years? I mean, we were only talking about light years.
There's a rave going on in the Andromeda galaxy.
There's something going on out
There's
there.
a broken record somewhere anyway if it keeps repeating.
That's mad, isn't it? They have a lot of different theories about it, and then the last one on the list is that it might be aliens or whatever. I was like, yeah, I'm going with that one anyway.
Parrot aliens.
Parrot? Because they're repeating, is it? Yeah, but it's mad, like, isn't it? Fucking something out there sending out signals from that far. Like, how does it even travel that far?
That could have taken billions of years to kick in.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. Even if a life form did send that, they're probably well dead by now, like. That's the mad thing about stars as well, isn't it? So you're looking up at the sky, at the stars at night. Most of them stars, well, a lot of those stars are gone, like. You can still see them. Because it takes so long for the light of that star to reach
you, yeah.
That they could be burnt out and gone by now.
It could be burnt out fucking billions of years ago. Like.
It's crazy shit.
It takes 900 years for the light of the nearest star to us to hit the planet. To hit us, like to hit the planet.
What is the nearest star to us?
I think it's Sirius, the dog star, I think it's called. Sirius, I'm not 100% sure.
Is it as big as our star, bigger, smaller?
I don't know.
Well, I thought it was the nearest star to you.
I was going to say Barbara Streisand. Barbara
Streisand.
What's this? National Kiss of Ginger Day.
Yeah, it was Kiss of Ginger. It was Kiss of Ginger Day yesterday.
Kiss that ginger.
Where was this? In Ireland?
Yeah.
Now, how come you never told us about this?
Did Munchie kissing me?
That's why Russell is back, man. He's looking for a bit of affection.
Hold on, what does this
Don't
say?
need you, hon.
The event, watch this, look. The event was originally inspired to put a positive spin on the fictional Kick a Ginger Day from the cartoon South Park. South Park, man, I'm telling you, they're making
changes.
Trust
me, the last person you want to be kicking is a ginger. They're the most aggressive, angry people you'd ever meet in your lifetime.
Fuck's sake, a lot of them have been putting up with a lot of shit.
Especially here in Ireland, Scotland. Huh?
Fuck's sake. Kiss a ginger. It's mad, isn't it? Like that. A lot of people make such a big deal out of it. What is it, Viking shit or what? Where did it come from?
Scandinavian anyway, as far as I know, yeah.
Viking, I'd say. Yeah. Russell will say Viking anyway.
Of course.
Watch him holding the bags of ginger nuts then.
For fuck's sake.
That's just a cruel joke.
Do you want ginger nuts?
Man, I seen a fucking mad story there the other day. A student crucified a rat. Did you see that?
Because for a science project or something?
No, he caught him fucking, was it like eating his food or something? Or he caught him doing something he didn't like anyway. He proper full on crucified this rat.
Man,
like,
I don't like rats, but still, like, you don't rat to an animal.
Should we see if we can get the pictures, Mikey? Yeah, wait till you see the pictures of this. He proper like made a crucifix and fucking...
You're trying to send a message to all the other rats, is like?
Oh, what is it?
That's sick shit, man.
Uni student catches rat eating his pet turtle, so he crucified and burned it.
Ah, sure.
I
hope the cunt got locked up for it, man. I hope he got locked up for it.
He crucified the little fucker, man. There's a picture of like a little crucifix with the rat attached to it. How is he held on? It looks like he's held on with barbed wire or something, is it?
Yeah, small bits of wire, yeah.
Jeez, a big rat, isn't he?
Fucking hell.
Oh, dirty rat.
Rat bastard.
Man, that's sick shit, man.
That is fucked up, like, isn't it? To actually go to those lengths, like, if you were going to kill him, like, kill him, but, like, to crucify him and burn him.
Like the turtle, he rightly came out of his shell, didn't he?
I missed your play on words. I felt that's one thing the podcast was missing over the last couple of weeks was your play on words.
Have you all watched this fucking Bird Box yet? No,
I'm not going near it. I'm not going fucking near it. Simple as that.
It's
just
shit.
because,
It's not great.
They
Like,
want me to watch it, but fuck them. They'll never catch me, man. I'm going back to a Nokia 3210. They'll never catch me.
yeah.
If you tell me to do something that's not going to happen, fuck
The only
it.
reason I watched it was to make sense of all these memes, like. But there's a story there about these lads that did the Bird Box challenge. There's one part in the film where obviously they can't look outside, they can't look at anything, so they're all wearing blindfolds, and they have to, like, they're running out of supplies in their house, so they have to drive their car to the local supermarket. They have the keys of it and blah blah blah. So they jump in and they get into the garage first to paint all the windows and everything so that you can't see out of the car, and then they fucking drive it using the GPS in the car, like, and then these fuckers tried it. US teen crashes car while driving blindfolded as part of Bird Box challenge. Look at the fucking state of his car.
Bird box, more like bird brains.
He actually blocked out all his windows, did he? And he tried to drive the fucking Jeep while blindfolded.
Do you know what? Leave it happen, man. Because, like, when I see a car like this, I think great that the world is one
Natural
wank or less.
selection.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
natural selection.
Fucking take every one of them out.
The
Because they're
thing-
closey cunts, man.
yeah.
They deserve to die if they do
Look,
shit
if
like
you
that.
cannot
Fuck
tell
off.
the difference between fictional and reality, then
Sandra Bullock then is laughing all the way to the bank. Kill the whole lot of them, she's saying.
Everyone's giving out about that as well. They're
She don't
going,
give a Bullock, that one.
She's off getting Bullock injections.
Yeah.
She's
what is the story with her?
Get
people
a
are,
Bullock
people are
here,
giving out
Bullock
about
there.
people are giving out about her giving out about the fact that she's now known as that lady from Bird Box by the younger generation. Like,
Yeah.
people are like, it's fucking Sandra Bullock. Like, how do you not know her? They're calling her, do you know the lady
Excuse
from
me,
Bird Box?
you haven't seen Miss Congeniality, like.
There was memes going
She's
around.
an FBI agent.
That's exactly what they're saying.
Go ahead.
There's memes going around like a 50-50 of her and Michael Jackson. And it was like, how come that lady from the Bird Box looks so much like Michael Jackson? And she actually does in
She
some
does,
pictures.
yeah.
Like,
She does, yeah.
it's fucking scary. Sandra Bullock, she was
Oh,
a
I
cracker,
think
though.
that she still
See
is,
her in
man.
that Miss Congeniality, wasn't it? The one you just mentioned, where she has to get dolled up at the end. She comes out in a skirt, and she's a pure tomboy at the start. Then she comes out in a dress.
Yeah, but didn't she get an awful doom recently as well because her husband turned out to be a neo-Nazi?
I gave her an awful down.
Or she...
And a wet dream I had last night.
Say you did.
Oh, that one there, look. Nice.
You did the neo-Nazi all over your pants, did you?
I did, yeah. She did not see that coming. Hey, here's your play on words, kid. Stick around, I'll school you.
Yeah.
Kane's the lot.
Yeah. What else has gone on, lads?
Fucking, let's talk about that mongoloid Logan Paul about going gay for a month.
What the fuck, like? That's just a fella who's clearly gay, doesn't want to admit it.
Yeah.
And now he's like,
How is that even possible? Like, he's clearly saying it's a choice. He's going to spark controversy all over the fucking world.
Yeah.
And then you're going to have a rake of snowflakes now coming out and going, oh my God, I can't believe he said that. Oh my God, I'm going back into my safe space.
I said it
In my
before,
safe space.
and I say it again. He reminds me of Jimmy Savile.
He does, yeah.
You know, so,
he's a spot off him.
yeah.
Yeah, look, Logan Paul says he's going gay for a month and it's not going over very well. Oh, for fuck's sake, yeah. What's next? Like, I'm going to start touching children for a few weeks.
I know.
Just
See how that goes.
You don't just decide these things. Like. It's not going over very well.
When did you decide, Jude?
Oh, fuck's sake.
Did I decide what? What did he make the banana?
Yeah, he puts up a picture of him then with a banana in his mouth. Trying to entice a few young lads. He's clearly just gay, like, and he doesn't want to admit it because no one
How
who's
can you
not
go-
gay is going to say, I'm going to go gay for a month, see what that's like. Do you know what I mean?
If you don't find men attractive, how are you going to get an erection?
Yeah.
Seriously,
clearly-
he's a fucking mongoloid, man. He's a spastic.
Clearly.
Oh man, turn him off, Mike.
You said put
You
him on.
brought him up.
Because it was something to talk about, but I'm starting to regret it now. In retrospect, it's a bad idea.
Retrospectively. Do you know it was a fucked up
Logan.
story there?
Logan Mogg.
Yeah.
I came across, remember we were saying last week, I was talking about how like you can get locked up just for saying something these days without even actually doing anything to someone, like. There was a
Especially if
fella.
you came across him.
There was a fella there. What you call it? During the week, I think he got locked up for putting a curse on a guard. Did you see that? He was like, whatever happened between him and a guard anyway. He said he was putting a curse on her. He was like, I'm putting a curse on you and your whole family, and you're going to watch your whole family die around you and all this crack. Like, I think he said, I'm going to get my mother to put the widow's curse on you as well and your whole family. And blah,
She's
blah,
the one
blah.
that's cursed. Her husband's dead.
Jesus Christ. I have no idea what story is there. But like, he got locked up for that. Is that him? No? Oh no.
No, that's a
Different
gaffer.
story.
Cancer curse.
That's an inanimate object, not a human.
Yeah. Yeah, but fucking getting fucking locked up. I want to see, did he get locked up? Can you check that?
Yeah, look.
Is it there?
For drink
That's from
driving.
2017. I don't know.
Oh no. This is
Is it in Ireland?
for
is
putting
it?
a curse on, yeah. It said a female
That might be
Garda.
it. Look, want to get back at the fuckboy who ghosted you. Try what is it? What?
Try that.
No, that's not it at all.
Want to get back at the fuckboy who ghosted you? Have a seance. A seance.
Try putting a hex on him. Fuck's
Just
sake.
put the money in the box.
No, that's not it anyway.
Jeez,
But there was
so sad
yeah,
people
it
out
was like he basically anyway told the guard that he was going to put a curse on her and her family, and fuck all.
What do you say? Curse, curse.
He just got fucking locked up for it. Like.
Yeah. You can still do it from prison though.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not going to stop the curse, is it?
Yeah, he's going to put a purse. He's going to put I wouldn't mind a purse. Oh, do you mind to fat me now with the purse? But he's going to put a fucking curse on the guard as well, like to send to the prison, lock them up, arrested them. So the guard is fucked as well.
They're all fucked. Yeah, the judge, everyone. Be freaky though.
We'll be fucked though as well.
Big ass if shit starts happening like to your one's family. Did you hear about the curse of Superman? Did I talk about that before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was freaky. Like everyone that was
There's
involved in
just the
Superman got
curse of
fucked
the
up.
Exorcist as well, isn't there?
Is there?
So
Yeah,
by
a lot of
them,
weird shit happened, like, but it's pure coincidental though. I mean,
so
a lot of people died as if people don't die. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
during the
yeah,
making of The
weird
Exorcist.
ways, like.
no, but by the courts sending him to prison for that, so they're actually saying so the spirit world really exists.
Nah, I
Well,
don't know.
do you
I
get me?
think I don't know what the fuck they would have classified it as, like what he
They'd have
said.
to,
I think
if they took it literally.
They took it literally because it's him.
It's
It's,
a-
him wishing harm on someone. It's nothing got to do with spirituality.
Careful there,
like.
banging off that. Your elbow.
It's the same as him
Like
turning
so.
around and saying, "I'm going to kill you myself." Do you know? He's wishing harm on the
Yeah.
family. You know what I mean?
I don't know what they'd call that, like. There's some kind of, I don't know, I suppose fucking hate
No,
speech.
0-degree
some kind of
murder.
Shit. Imaginary murder.
Yeah.
Damn Minority
You
Report.
thought about killing him? Get the fuck into penitentiary, bitch.
Penitentiary. Locked up
What's
in the
it?
pen.
Minority Report, is it?
Was it Minority Report where they came along, we're arresting you for the future
Yeah,
murder of,
yeah.
they
Yeah.
could see the future, like.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you, man. I was going to change my mind. No, we saw it.
Was it
Man.
like a machine that spat out this ball, and they opened up the ball and it had a.
That's not the National Lottery,
Mr.
no.
Blah 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 is gonna commit a murder at this place at this time, and then the cops just run off.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I thought they saw it on the screen or something, no?
Oh, that's what I remember.
It's fucking weird. They won't get to that stage anyway. That's like, technology can only go so far. Like
We won't live to see it.
future doesn't exist, past doesn't exist. We live in the eternal now.
The
That's all there ever.
eternal
That's all there
moment.
ever is. That's all there ever was.
So just be careful about what you say.
Even tomorrow, it'll still be now.
Yeah,
No such thing as all that other shit.
true.
But maybe. No, there isn't. Oh yeah, I said I'd go through a few of the old stats for the podcast as well, didn't I? I actually managed to get it on the phone. The if I could just find it now, yeah. Yeah, I had to download a different fucking app so that I could go into it. Just talk about like giving myself mini heart attacks, like this was another one. When I was looking at the countries where people are listening.
Bangladesh and all, man.
Fucking man, every country you can think of, like, and this is only from one
Can you
platform
afford
as well,
internet
like.
in Bangladesh?
Jesus.
Bangladesh.
Someone in Uganda.
So why you're
listening to us.
fucking salting
Yeah.
me, bloody?
Yeah. Hi, your delivery outside, please. All right, love. Get back into your Yaris.
Yeah. So these are the top countries where we have like listeners or whatever listenership for the podcast. obviously Ireland is the top country. Second place then is the United States. 689 listeners in the US. Like,
Thanks, you guys.
that's fucking crazy. Like,
Nice
and
one.
then after that, Australia, 264 people listening in Australia.
Cheers, cans.
Give us the fucking weird countries where you wouldn't
Probably,
expect to see listeners.
then it's like 203 in the UK, 57 in Canada, 43 in Germany. I know one of those anyway. He's been in touch. I know the rest. Japan, 35 people.
But
Norway,
Arigato.
33.
But are they Norwegian or are they Irish?
I don't know. I haven't been talking to any of them. I've been talking to one. Well, if I had one or two Americans in touch, and one or two Irish people who are living in America have been in touch. One Irish fella living in Germany has been in touch. I think that's about it. Like, and I know there's a lot of fucking Irish in most of these countries. Like, but who knows? Like, United Arab Emirates, there's 19 people there.
Loads of Irish out there.
There's
There
only
would be a lot
12.
of Irish out there.
There's only 12 in New Zealand though, compared to
Bro,
Australia.
What's going on, bro?
Hey, bro, it's 10 to 10, bro.
10 to 10, bro.
Fish and chips.
Too busy
First
riding
and chops,
sheep.
7 in Malta.
Man, should
Malta.
I say St. Patrick's Day in Malta, like?
Chun fucking shaft themselves mad.
Malta fight club.
After ending up over in Malta.
Snuck
on a plane
to Kenya, ended up in Malta.
5 in Indonesia, 5 in South Africa,
South Africa.
3 in Finland, Netherlands, Morocco, Uruguay,
Uruguay. We can't get.
Lithuania. There's 2 in Costa Rica, Egypt, Argentina, Croatia, Israel, Ukraine, India, Thailand. 1 in India, sorry. Ah, bloody. Oh no, that's...
India, like. You think now there'd be more for India, like. They have the highest population, then second highest in the world.
But maybe they don't like
podcasting.
podcasting, you know.
This is
Not
not the
a very
library.
people speaking English good here, don't know? Bloody shit.
not very good.
Maybe they are fucking.
So why you salt me, bloody? That's Pakistani though, isn't
Why
it?
you without
Being
me,
a bit-
man? No good without me, man. You are fucking. When I
Yeah.
saw that video of Mourinho, is it Mourinho and Pogba, is it?
But yeah.
And the two of them roaring the head off each other, but it was dubbed over by the two Indian fellas having a fight. Lads, why you wanting go around? You are, and they're screaming the head off each other, man. Fuck you, bloody!
No, bloody, no, fuck me, bloody, fuck you.
That's what it is. It's Jared, yeah.
I
It's
just
fucking
haven't a
brilliant,
clue.
man.
I listen to that every now and then. It's
I
the
don't
best
watch it.
argument of all time. Like,
That and what's that's just the best, the funniest thing I've ever seen. Even though it's bad, it's lousy, but it's fucking hilarious. We'll show you after the
Oh,
podcast, man. I think we actually showed you before.
It was on a podcast.
It was on a podcast.
did we
actually.
play it on a podcast
We
before?
didn't play it on.
Yeah.
We didn't all, yeah.
Did we?
It was when
Gotta
the
get a
talk
chance.
show host, your man, the people come in and
Oh,
talk
yeah,
about their
yeah.
problems, and he starts roaring, laughing into his face.
They're talking about these are
His
people who have
balls.
problems with their speech, like, or
Yeah.
whatever. And then as soon as your man opens his mouth, the host asks him a question, and he just goes, and the host just busts
That's right,
his
he
bollocks
lost
laughing.
his job over it. I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
The guy at the end didn't sound like fucking Batman or something.
I have the same problem. But what happened is that usually with talk shows like that, they have rehearsals. But your man with the high-pitched voice couldn't make it. So the presenter had no clue what was going to happen. Like, so your man came on, then it was his first time meeting him. And he was talking away to him, and he went,
But wasn't that because he had an accident?
he had an operation, and whatever happened, it fucked up his voice, basically. Like.
He's going on about what happens during sex. and
Making
everything.
love to his wife, and then he turns around and to top it all off, and he goes, "The sweet talk is important too, but in a high voice." And that's when your man lost it, man. Your man just started screaming, like. And to be fair to him, man, I feel lousy on your man for losing his job. Like, I mean, rightly so, because he laughed in your man's face. But
Jesus,
I don't think I'd be able to hold in that laugh. man.
he tried his very best, in fairness. Like, he went off on one there.
Give me my
He was like,
P45.
I'm sorry. And he composed himself, and then he was like holding it, and then he'd say something else, and he was gone again. After a while, he was just like, I just can't fucking hold it.
Yeah.
It's pointless.
He
even
ended up
trying.
being a radio host, and after that, so he
Yeah, it
still
was,
kind of
isn't
landed
it?
on his feet.
I was thinking that, yeah. He should go and do a podcast, because podcasts are the new thing now. Yeah, so that's fucking, that's only a few of the countries, man. It doesn't tell you how many countries there are, but it's crazy, like. Ireland, United States, Australia, United Kingdom, they're kind of like the top 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it's like Canada, Germany, Japan, Norway, Spain, Brazil, Turkey, United Arab Emirates, France, Mexico, New Zealand, Russian Federation. It goes on and on and on. After that, then it's all less than 10 listeners now, like, but it's literally every fucking country you can think of, like, do you know, crazy, like, that'll freak you out a small bit, like, do you know, the internet is just so fucking weird.
Yeah.
You put shit out there, like, and you just don't know who's going to pick it up, do you know. Might get a call from Hollywood one of these days.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Holly won't.
Or where's the place where they make the porn?
Hollywood.
Killeen.
Jollywood. Massive
Hollywood,
wood.
yeah. Morning wood.
Morning wood.
I would.
Yeah. Mad,
One of
isn't
the
it?
boys that I went to school with years ago, I won't mention his name.
Don't,
What do you
will
go-
you?
Do.
Boys, imagine you broke the ball in your langer.
Don't laugh, boys. That happened to me.
Ah, boy, imagine you snapped the ball in your langer, boys. You stupid
Did he
prick.
talk out through his nose as well?
He did not, yeah. Well,
Man, there's no bone in your dick. Or why is it called a bone or so? Huh?
I brought my stalker.
Stop.
Stalker.
Did you ever break a banjo string?
Oh, stop.
Man.
Never happened to me, but
I've had a few people tell me that it happened to them. I fucking, I
It
don't
wasn't
even
from
like
a
hearing
want
about
of
it.
trying at all.
Yeah. I don't even like hearing about that. Ugh.
just don't be doing it so hard. You're not a porn star, like.
Like,
Do you remember
fellas,
when you get in there, you're doing it for yourself? Fuck her, like.
men pay women and all
Trying
to
to-
stand on it and kick
Oh,
them.
yeah.
And
Kick them the whole lot, yeah.
How did they get away with
Fucking
that?
hell.
Like,
I know someone. No, well,
I
I've every reason to believe her, but she had a friend. I'll tell you after the podcast who it is. But she had.
you told me
Yeah, she had a friend that a fella used to pay her to kick him in the balls, kick him in the balls, like, and fucking like tie him up and stand his dick and everything.
They
and
like
start
being
box-
humiliated.
And
no?
Didn't
her
she-
herself, a fella paid her,
Oh, yeah.
used to give her €500 to go in and buy whatever she wanted, but he'd be inside in the shop stalking her. She'd know it, like, do you know? That's fucked up, man.
Well, that
But
no,
at
is
least he
not too
didn't.
bad.
At least he didn't go off and just stalk women. Like, do you know?
Yeah.
Maybe he'll progress to that. Like, hopefully, anyway, he'll get up his confidence someday.
No, but
I
that's
hope
what
he does,
probably-
man, because it's all about confidence at the end of the day. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
but
About the
probably
confidence.
the turn on for him was her spending his money and that. Like, you know?
Well, I'd say it was him kind of peeking behind fucking clothes
Yeah.
and shit, looking at her, you know?
Being all devious. Oh, I shouldn't be doing this.
She doesn't even know I'm looking at her.
Yeah.
Hi. Nice one for the money.
That's weird. I always
You
see
want to
those
buy some
things.
pennies?
Like, how the fuck did they get away with that, man? Letting people kick them in the balls, like.
It's just a
Do
fucking
you know what I mean?
fetish,
And
though,
then
man,
they're
isn't
just
it?
like, they're okay.
What is it
afterwards.
called? Is it sadists or masochists? One of them anyway.
Masochist.
Masochist.
S&M.
Yeah, but
But
masochism is when you enjoy being hurt.
Being hurt. And sadist then is when you enjoy hurting
Hurting
someone.
other people, yeah. And then, like, there's sexual sadists. I suppose that would be a sexual masochist. They get a sexual thrill from being hurt, like. And there's sexual sadists then would be people who get a sexual thrill out of cutting people and hurting people and shit like that.
Andrea
Like, yeah.
Chikatilo.
Like a lot of serial killers
I
say.
just named two of them.
Anyone, any of them that survived said that even when they were sticking the knife into people, that was simulating their
Penetration.
penetration. Yeah, and
They
that's-
always say that in is it Criminal
Fuck
Minds.
yeah.
They say, like, a lot of times these boys are impotent, like they can't get it up and all this crack, like, so that's the only way that they can feel sexual gratification by penetrating another person's body is using a knife or something like that.
But I think the
yeah.
side of the blood and all makes them actually orgasm without it.
Oh man,
Probably, yeah.
Imagine
I
that.
used to have a problem with blood, man. I can't look at it more.
Couldn't give a fuck.
I couldn't, man. I just even fucking. Do you know what really, really fucking makes me turn away? Is needles sticking into the arm.
Yeah?
Yeah, I cannot see it for the life of me. I watched I tried to watch a documentary on Voice last night about heroin addicts in Cardiff, and they were shooting up behind the bin, and you could see the fucking syringe going into the arm, and I
Showed
just
you
got
that now?
poor fucking queasy, man. I couldn't see it. I couldn't see it. Couldn't look at it. Couldn't see it because I looked away.
What turned you off? Did you get a one on a rag one night?
Oh no, man! It wasn't even that. I had the horn and all, but I lost it over that.
Fuck's sake. Oh, man.
No, man.
He's back.
He's back. He's then.
You still eat Clonakilty pudding?
I do. I like pudding, yeah, but that's dried blood, though. It's
He
different.
likes
you know what I
taking
mean?
pudding, Mikey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, now I know what they call you red.
Why?
Because your face is red. You're like Rudolph's nose.
What story with this fella, Mikey?
Man was caught doing 123 miles per hour and he told police he was speeding to get a kebab.
For
We've all been there.
sake.
That speedometer says minus 123, so he was doing 123 under the speed limit. Was
Yeah, so therefore they owe him money,
Yeah.
isn't it?
They should give him the kebab.
Yeah. How much is the fine? €60. Okay. So that means you owe me negative.
Costly
What?
kebab.
No.
Fast math. Where's Elon Musk when you need him?
Speaking
So-
of kebabs, are we going for one?
No kebabs. No kebabs for me tonight. Watching my figure.
Is that
I was
what
thinking
it
about
is?
getting 2 ribs removed. My waistline's getting a bit, do you know?
Bogle.
Wind your waistline. My own personal favourite.
Don't look at me,
Jerk
look at the
lobster. Jerk lobster.
Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Be able to sexually fillet yourself.
Jesus, I didn't even think about that. That wasn't my
Press 1 for a fellatio.
that wasn't my motivation at all. Yeah, fucking I still actually have that. I just saw that clip is on the laptop, the one where we were talking about that Lickster app. Do you remember the one that teaches you how to perform oral sex on a woman?
Did we
Remember
not
we were
have
joking
that?
about that? Yeah, we talked about it, but I clipped it out and I never shared it. I meant to share it like.
Thought we had that in an episode, no?
Yeah, we did. That's what I
All
said.
right. Oh, yeah.
I just saw the clip of it as
But
on
you-
the desktop on my laptop, like,
Oh, right.
and I never shared it. That just reminded me of it there, like the
Oh, I
fucking
remember that, yeah.
the
YouTube
Lickster.
video of it, like a fella's in a train doing it. And
Oh, yeah.
people sitting beside him. And
Is there? Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake, practicing the old cunnilingus. Fucking yeah, Mikey made a few. What would you call them? Little compilations, highlights,
I shared them a while
crack
ago.
highlights.
So go,
I
John.
thought it was you. I didn't know it was Mikey at all.
No, Mikey, sure.
Turn in the one,
But,
where I was being accused of being a feminist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what a bad thing to say about him.
I know. If anyone has been listening to me the last year, I know I'm far from it.
Fuck the women, basically.
Oh, gee.
No.
2 ways. No. I'd rather
Yeah,
fuck a man.
Say you would, hon.
The old, the ending of that clip. There's another one as well. You did another one earlier on, didn't you? Episode 24 or something.
yeah.
So I only shared one of them. Like the ending of it made me laugh. That's fucking Tony Robbins with the tree screen.
Oh man, I was roaring laughing at it.
But it was sent
Yeah,
you a
like
while
that.
ago. Did you see he has chief executive producer on his t-shirt?
No.
I saw it first and I was like, what pictures is he after using there? Your man's a chef or something? And then I looked at it closer and I was like, chief executive
I
producer.
didn't take any notice of that. No.
I didn't see
Yeah,
it
it's
myself.
on the
I was
fucking
too
t-shirt.
fixated on fucking. I actually thought it was Mikey for a second.
She's
Banana
there one,
hands.
boys.
She's there one, but
Yeah,
But
one
yeah,
boys.
she's there one. Fuck's sake. Yeah. Put a bit of effort into that one.
Yeah, it was good. No, I enjoyed it.
It's fucking, man, it's time consuming to do that shit, like that video
Is there
editing,
any
like.
way? Actually, we'll talk about it after the podcast. Just saying, is there any way that we could all have the app, no? And we could all be doing it instead of one person doing it. You get what I'm saying?
Well, Mikey just downloaded it and did it, like.
No, but I'm saying Snapchat in general, the Celtic Craic Snapchat.
Oh,
in
that's
general.
that's the easy part. Is the part that Mikey did is the fucking time consuming thing. Like
Oh,
Mikey
right.
sent that to me, then it was only 3 minutes, so I could chop it up and put it on Snapchat easily. Like, so it's handy enough to do that on the phone. I have an old video editing software on the phone, do you know?
there's a lot of YouTubers that just spend their time doing that with like Joe Rogan's podcast or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck. Like, and I mean, they're David up like literally an hour after it goes out live. It's
But
crazy.
That's
man.
the thing, like, you know, that I was saying, like, I'm not good at fucking video editing. There are probably people out there that'll do that in fucking
Yeah.
minutes, like,
Yeah.
you know.
So what are you saying? So you'd like to pass the buck on to some listener if they want
They
to
can.
take it upon
Feel
themselves?
free if you want.
Feel
Like,
free, yeah.
fucking, I find it very tedious, like.
Yeah, it's very hard to do. Yeah, sequencing it and timing it,
Yeah.
and you know,
We'll
Just
pay you
even
in
like
drink.
scrolling through the episode to find the parts you want and then clipping that out and then I'd find another part you want and add that to it now. Like, I don't know if there's a fucking faster way to do it. I don't know much about video editing. You could just about manage not to cut pieces out, like, you know. Other than that, haven't a clue.
Any more topics now?
Russ.
Yeah, Mikey.
What's
All
this?
right.
Nurse goes viral after sharing payslip online.
Did you see it?
Oh,
Handy few quid.
Did you see it?
Not fuck.
I saw something briefly about it earlier on.
It's 40 grand a year they were saying some of them are coming out with. But is that after tax or before tax?
I would say before tax.
40 grand a year is not a bad wage, though, is it?
It would be if you were coming out after tax. But if you're
Yeah.
given, say, 38% of your wages, is that what tax is these days? Who's
Yeah.
paying tax
Well, it
these days?
depends on how much you're making. Like,
They're doing 13, 14 hour shifts as well. Like,
Exactly.
yeah, they're on salary as well. Actually, yeah, that's true. forgot about that.
You know, so it's
Man, they should be on fucking serious money, like.
Exactly.
They
really and
save
truly
lives,
should,
like.
Yeah.
They
Most
save
important
There's
people
like-
in the country, like they are.
You have the
Yeah.
likes of tradesmen then coming out with fucking 1,500 fucking
I know. And
a week
They,
after tax.
like, they are
Babies.
literally like fucking angels, man. They're saving people's lives. Like, if you don't agree with that, wait till you end up on a fucking hospital bed
Exactly.
fighting for your life, like, and then you'll see how important those people are.
I
Do you know what
read
mean?
up on a bit of it
Fucking-
tonight. Since 2008, the amount of nurses being recruited has got dropped at least 16, 17%.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're
But
finding
yet
it
since
hard.
2008, we're after going up in population. So where did I see the logic in this?
That's all they're riding.
It's most of the people with qualifications in that area are fucking off to other countries
Yeah.
because
I
they're getting
wouldn't blame
paid
'em.
way more.
I wouldn't blame them.
They're getting paid way more.
Loads of them are
like,
going out to Dubai,
Yeah.
in particular, like because
Yeah.
the wages out there are fucking savage.
Phenomenal, yeah. But the cost of living is you could still save a nice, but like it's like
yeah,
Australia as well.
same,
like.
yeah.
Yeah, but
The
you
cost
could
of living
get,
in Australia is
you could get a
chaotic, but you can
mortgage
save a
back
nice
here.
few quid.
You could get a mortgage back here, go over there working. You could be renting out the house back here,
Paying off the mortgage.
where the mortgage probably getting doubly paid off with the cost of rent today. You know, so it's a win-win no matter what you do.
Yeah, I feel like it is, yeah. Fucking, if I wanted to, like, I could easily rent my house for 3 times what my mortgage is.
Yeah.
3 times, like.
Yeah.
That's how
Easily, yeah.
fucked up
That's
it's gone
minimum,
these days, like.
Exactly. And that's how sick it's
Crazy,
gone.
like.
But then they took in 20 new families into the country. There's uproar over that.
Yeah.
They took
Those
in,
lads
was it
the other
20
day.
families, was it?
I don't know how many it was, no. But,
people are in uproar. Look, Mikey, I do understand Mikey when he said that time it's human trafficking. It is.
Yeah.
They did get money off the EU to take them in.
yeah.
But yet, there's 10,000 people, allegedly 10,000, but I'd say it's a lot more
10,000
That are what?
strong.
that are without a home in their You
That are
know?
without a home. He didn't want to mention the homeless
No.
word.
No, but
He's
Today's
fucking
episode
well
is
and
brought to
truly
you with a
back.
letter H.
but see,
H for hornball. Hornball
you
homosexual.
know me. You know me too well.
Yeah, it is true though. Like, it's fucking mad what they're doing. Like, it's crazy. And then you have all these people out there as well. There are a lot of people out there that have like a bit of a following, and they're trying to take the moral high ground and be like, you know, oh, these people need help and we should help them. And fuck all these people now who are being like, oh, what about the homeless and blah blah blah. You know, like, what are you talking about? Like, there really is homeless people out there. Like, do you know what I mean?
Look,
Sure, Fred Kerr came out there, I think this week, and he said something like it's very inconvenient for the nurses to be going on strike midweek.
Oh
I
yeah,
know.
People
yeah.
are all saying, what fucking difference does that make if they
That-
go out a weekend or what? Is
Yeah.
it still
Yeah,
going to cause disruption? Like,
he's
Exactly,
on about
because
hospital
he-
appointments, you see, during the weekdays. That's what he's on about.
Yeah,
And then he's then
No.
trying to make them out to be the baddies.
That's
then,
exactly
you know?
what he was doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was trying to make out like they're being bastards now to the public and all.
Yeah.
They're the bad guy and all.
They're the
Like,
bad
no,
guy, yeah.
they're not the bad guy at all. It's the fucking government. They're taking a piss out of him. Like, it has to end somewhere.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Does he not realize the whole point of a fucking a strike is to cause disruption?
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? It's not supposed to be convenient.
It's
You know what I mean?
that's them saying we're the ones keeping this shit show together.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So without us, this is going to happen.
I'm telling you,
know,
man,
so-
I've been saying it for ages. People like doctors, nurses, firefighters, and you see those fucking lads, especially in Limerick, the Marine Search and Rescue lads. As
Man.
far as I know, they don't get paid at all.
They don't
They're
get
all
paid at all,
volunteers.
all
like,
volunteers, yeah.
all the
the
lads, all
fucking job that they
And
do.
they're
like.
they're on call as well. Like.
Yeah,
all the people walking along the banks checking.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Suicide watch.
they're-
Yeah,
that's
they're
all
That's
volunteer.
all
Yeah,
voluntary
yeah.
as well. Yeah, they look
It is.
cool as fuck as well in that
I've-
high-vis shit.
yeah, yeah, legends. Like, do you know what I mean? And it's always the people that do the most necessary jobs. Like, they get just
Paid
walked all
fuck
over
all.
and
Same
paid
as
fuck
school
all.
teachers.
Yeah,
They have
that's
the
right.
most important job in the
Yeah.
country is educating the future of this country. So you could say, which is kids.
They get paid holidays
they
as well,
get-
the bastards.
Yeah, but see, they don't get enough, man. Like a school teacher has to be married to take out a mortgage. You know, because they don't get enough.
Can't get it on their
They
own.
can't get it on their own. To where they should
Yeah,
be
it's
able
a
to get
fucked
it on
up
their
country,
own.
isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
it's weird. Then, like, someone said to me yesterday that they looked up something about celebrities, how much celebrities made last year or something like that, and that one of the Kardashians, I think she's fucking Jenner. is
Kendall
it?
Jenner, yeah.
She made
she's
some.
she's a billion.
Yeah,
worth
she
anyway.
made something like 800 or 900 million last year,
Jesus Christ.
just from like posting shit online and
No,
selling her
she has a
cosmetics. you know?
makeup thing.
Yeah, it's crazy how people like that can make so much, and then there's like, she literally does fuck all for anyone. Like, she's just a fucking an ugly little bitch who went away and got plastic surgery. Like, and now she's fantastic all of a sudden, and people are throwing money at her.
Yeah, yeah. Because
But
people
it's
want
how
to look like
weird
a
is
raggedy
that?
skank. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She gets
That's all
all her
it is,
makeup products made in China and India probably,
Yeah.
and sweatshops
Oh,
where
of course,
kids at
like-
10 and 11 are making them up.
Yeah.
Selling them then for 40,
Just
50 quid a piece just for one bit of lipstick.
Because
more
her
than
name
that.
is on it.
Yeah, more than that, I'd say.
Your
But people-
father's your mother. Fuck off out of it.
yeah. Yeah. Fucking, people throw money at shit like that, like, and then, like, I don't know, man, you fucking nurses and shit then struggling just to get
Yeah,
by. It's
exactly.
so weird, like.
Yeah.
And if the Yellow Vest movement is going into its 9th week in Paris,
Yeah.
and
Good.
it is not in the news at all.
Yeah.
But it's all over
See,
the internet though.
They tried that here as well. They tried that here with the water protests. They tried to downplay all the fucking
Yeah.
protests. Like, the protests are getting smaller now. Not too many turned up today and all this. And we knew like that
Yeah.
more and more were turning up every week. You're fooling no one, like.
Exactly. But that's what happens when you have a state-run news program,
Yeah.
which is
That's why
RT.
no one even pays attention to them anymore.
Mm.
The old people,
The
older
old
people still do, like.
because they
but
believe what they're told.
younger people are just online sussing shit out for themselves and
Journal
see
is
what's
great.
really happening, like.
The Journal Online and the Irish Times, not
Yeah,
too bad.
I don't really pay attention to any of those, to be honest, like.
Well, who does actually print truth? They're all only, it's all to jump off the page to you. Well,
They'll all give
screen in
you-
this
Yeah,
case,
yeah,
like,
just
you
to
know,
grab your attention.
to grab your attention, like, you know what I mean? And it's
And
all
the best way of
it's
doing
all
that
this
is
is- yeah.
fear.
Mm.
Yeah.
I have every headline is trying to make you afraid of something because they know that's the most powerful emotion, like, that they can invoke in you, like. So
Exactly.
when they put up something that frightens people, everyone's like, "Oh Jesus, what's this? Oh, should I be worried about this?" And they're clicking into it, then, and it's just they're just putting ads all
Yeah,
over.
clever
their fucking
bastards. And you know what
website.
does it for me is that ISIS. Anything I see about ISIS, I'm like, I get fucking angry.
Yeah, but
Like,
did any notice? I seen this recently. Did any notice that? When was the last time you heard about it?
oh, a long time, but a year ago, I'd say,
yeah.
at least a year ago.
Donald Trump has said he's defeated ISIS.
Yeah, these bollocks.
Yeah,
He's
psoriasis.
paid him off.
That's the only thing he defeated psoriasis. Go away. Yeah, but no, Americans are not fair in the Middle East anymore. They're fair, say
Russia.
domestically they're fair because they're afraid of their lives, what Trump is going to get them into. Their biggest fear now is at home,
That's the thing,
not
like,
overseas.
but like I was only talking to someone about this the other day. Like, it seems to me like Trump isn't up to much, like, in the lines of war, is he? Is he trying to go to war with anyone? Like, since he came into office, like, he has been over there having the chats with Putin. He's been over meeting fucking Kim Jong Un. No one else wanted to do any of that shit. Like,
Yeah, but
they were
see-
all just threatening him and sanctions on Russia, sanctions on North Korea, threatening him the whole time. Blah blah blah. No, Trump did threaten the fuck out of him as well. Like, but then he went over and sat down and had a chat with him, and it was all good. Like, so
it's what damages will he do before he leaves?
I don't know. Like, what
Maybe
damage has he done so far? Like, this is the thing. Like,
I don't see the big problem
He
with
got
him.
to
like,
go
because
ahead for the wall,
the likes
didn't
of
he?
Obama.
That's the thing, like, that, man, that wall.
Everybody loves Obama, yeah. But during Obama's reign, there was no jobs, big massive
He was a-
recession.
he was a
Now
bollocks,
there's-
like.
now there's work everywhere in the States, like, and people
Yeah.
fail to see this. And Donald Trump is in power, like.
Yeah, but
It's
it's not
weird.
Trump that created that at all. It's economists and people with
Well,
busy
Does he not
business
control it,
savvy.
no?
Like,
Apparently-
Is he not top of it? No.
Apparently, he has done a
Well,
lot.
he's only
Like,
president, like.
but apparently, he has done a lot to stimulate the economy and shit like that. He's constantly
Look at the amount
signing
of
in
block
new
layers like
fucking-
he's bringing in for that wall, like, block layers and plaster.
that
man.
like that now is just fucking ridiculous. We were only talking about that the other night. They're like building a wall across the border. That's going to do absolutely fuck all. Like,
Sure.
a lot of these lads, like, I would say the most
What you shared on Twitter, man. Donald
well,
Trump. If there's a wall, get over it.
Oh, yeah.
Climb over it. Go
Yeah.
through it. Go around it. Do anything in your power to fucking
Yeah.
get beyond that wall. Oh,
Yeah.
Trump was saying
Trump
this shit,
was
like,
giving a motivational speech
Was
a few
he?
years back, and that's what he was saying. Don't ever give up, even if there's a concrete wall in front of you. Go under it, go around it, go through it. Do whatever you have to do to get to the other side of that wall.
solid
Talk about
advice.
coming
But
back to
they've
bite you,
already
like.
got tunnels dug
That's
over
exactly
there.
what I said.
You know, so
And they're
fucking hell.
fucking seriously good at digging them, man.
Yeah.
They're
Mexicans?
unbelievable, like, yeah. Have you ever seen these tunnels they build? Oh man, they have a whole network underground. Like,
El
they
Chapo.
have like
Mole
yeah.
people.
Where was
people.
where was that El Chapo? Was that Mexico?
Yeah.
Mexico,
Yeah?
yeah.
Man, that was like, see the way they did that. El Chapo was in prison, right? I was only talking to Walshy about this the other night because he never heard about it properly. But he was in prison, and they had a shed. I think it was like a few kilometers away. They went into the shed, dug down into the ground, made this class fucking tunnel the whole way over underneath the prison, and came up right by his toilet. The only part in his cell that couldn't be seen, there was a camera in his cell. The only part that couldn't be seen was where his toilet was. There was a small little wall in front of the toilet. They came up just at the other side of that. Like, how the fuck? Like, they were so precise. So he could go over then and just duck down behind the wall like he was going to the toilet, and he was really gone down the tunnel. Like, And then they had like tracks in the tunnel with like little like a motorbike kind of thing, like where they could literally just take off down the tunnel like when he got down there.
Did you see his mansion when
El
he was
Chapo?
on the run? It's all in underground. It's just like a normal suburban house, but it had all, say, dug underneath, all different places, you know what I mean?
It's crazy, like.
Well, just coming up on the hour, boys.
That's
Jesus.
good. That's
Jude's
good.
meant to go home.
No, I'm not. No.
You're getting antsy.
Getting antsy in his pantsy.
Antsy in my pantsy. Antsy the picnic.
So yeah, but like I was saying anyway about that fucking wall thing, man, I would say like in terms of the illegal immigrants in America, most of those I would say are people who came there legally and overstayed their visas, like, do you know what I mean? So like your wall is going to do fuck all when they're flying over it, like.
There was a photograph I saw on Reddit a while ago, and it was a photograph of these 3 people who looked like Mexicans, and they were like that to Mount Rushmore, and then the caption read something about no wonder fucking Trump wants immigrant control or whatever. Is that what you got?
Immigration control?
Immigration control, yeah. The fella commented underneath it, these are Native Americans. 3 Native Americans like that.
Yeah.
Sticking their finger up at Mount Rushmore.
Fuck you to the forefathers kind of thing, isn't it? Yeah, we're coming up on that time, lads. Anything else y'all wanted to talk about?
Oh, that's grand, that's grand.
I think we pretty much got through everything that I had
Yeah,
there
it was
right
a
now.
good podcast, no?
It's a very good one. No, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, nice one to everyone who joined in on Snapchat anyway. I didn't even get to fucking... there was a few other things there that people sent in for us to talk about. I'll probably get to them next week or something like that. But yeah, cheers
They're
for
on
that,
the
man.
pad anyway. They're on the pad. So it won't be forgotten.
If you're on Snapchat and you're not following us, you can just type in Celtic Craic Podcast or at Celtic Pod. It's kind of at Celtic Pod on all social media, Facebook, Twitter, all that. And wherever you're listening, subscribe, give it a like or a comment or a fucking review or whatever. That'll do, I think, for this
Jude
week.
needs
yeah?
another fan.
Oh yeah, I think we got a female fan last week actually.
Did I?
I think we did.
See what it look?
There was
You thought I was a benter.
she just said I don't know for sure if it was you or what, because she said the fella who sits at the top left of the screen.
Left, yeah.
So I automatically assumed that was you because of the way we look at the table. You're kind of top left.
I was thinking as well it could be the cover photograph as well where you are on the top left. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
We can share.
I wouldn't have
But
thought.
when you're on screen, you're on at top left.
Yeah, I would never
When
have looked
Jude
at
is
it
on
that way.
screen, Jude is on top right.
I'll say one
I
thing.
never
I'm
would
not
have looked
on
at it
top
that right.
You really went out of your way to get the 2 of you into the cover photo. No?
Oh man,
Me
it
and
was just
Mulchy was the
wrecking
only
my
ones
head.
making
Yeah.
the cut.
I made that cover photo ages ago, and I looked at it on the laptop. It's fine, but on a mobile phone, then it was just cutting off the sides of it. So I was at it for ages, resizing it, and it wouldn't fucking fit. I eventually got it anyway. But we're all fucking, especially me. I'm squashed in and like really tall and lanky looking or something in the corner, but I'm there anyway. It's all good.
No,
Looked kind of odd, like the way it was with the sides cut off.
Oh, yeah.
But I got it in there anyway. I always get it in there.
He got them before. It's just about to say it.
Straight in, no kissing.
Yes, very good. All right, so
All right.
I
we'll
heard
leave
you've
it at that for
got
this week.
I heard you've got a trampoline for sale.
Stop.
Right, lads.
All right.
Shake it
Outro.
easy.
Bye.
Sláinte.